Welcome to the Raw Spotlight Podcast, a series where we share our perspective on leadership, entrepreneurship, and the ever-evolving world of digital marketing. I'm Emily Au, co-founder of Ready Artwork, joined by my business partner, Victor Huynh. Let's get started with the show. So Victor, I know that recently we had a good win for our client in terms of tracking. This client is in the B2B industrial HVAC space, and they had mentioned, hey, we have this lead. We don't know where it came from. And we've been trying to tell the story to a lot of other clients to illustrate the importance of tracking as well as some of the efforts that our team has been doing. I want to take this opportunity, and if you can, kind of tell the story a little bit about this win.
Yeah. And this has quickly become one of my favorite stories to tell in meetings with other clients to kind of showcase the value and importance, right? So setting the background, this client has been with us since probably COVID, like 2020, 2021, around there. So a good solid 4 or 5 years of SEO has gone into the website. And we're doing our best with leads, right? In terms of the CRM, they don't have a formal system that we kind of run into. So what we've done is we've built like on our account management software, our project management software, we track the leads that are coming in. So we were having a conversation with the CEO and with the rest of the team and the CEO, and he just kind of mentions, well, the leads are just coming in randomly, right? And it can feel that way sometimes. And he goes, I don't think it's a marketing thing because these leads are just kind of random. They're coming in. And so Emily was in that call, and you asked, hey, the client, like what is the name of the lead?
Mm-hmm.
So you're able to gather that and go, okay, well, let me do some digging. And so what happened was we were able to trace back based on tracking the data, looking at the heat map movements, and the first stopping point, the conversion point where they filled out the form actually came in from a Teams meeting, right? So Teams meeting links, when someone's in a meeting, they send a link over and someone clicks on it. So we're able to identify the Teams link. And then from the Teams link, we're able to kind of trace back around approximately the time. It came from a user that found our technical blog with a specific keyword in Canada.
Mm-hmm.
So the original user did a search on a specific technical keyword and found our blog that explains the whole process. And then he sent to someone, obviously, maybe a buyer or someone in their company through Teams. And so the most interesting part was that we were able to identify exactly which keyword that triggered the search came in through, which article, and how it flowed into a Teams meeting. And then from a Teams meeting came into the website and then filled out a form. And the big reveal is that this was actually like a $300 million estimate. Mm-hmm. So it's an opportunity that's $3 million. And we're able to trace it back to one keyword that we were ranking for in our SEO efforts, right? So it kind of helps illustrate that you might not get like immediate returns on SEO, but through consistency, you're able to set out a lot of these small little nuggets of information across the internet where people can find you and then eventually get to the site and have a big win like this, right? We still need to follow up to see if that actually converted into a sale, but to us, that's a big win, right? And that kind of illustrates the value of tracking and the value of SEO. So that's become one of my favorite stories to tell.
Right, especially such a high value sales lead.
Mm-hmm.
It's just amazing being able to identify that for the client and then also kind of work backwards to see where the lead came from.
Right. A lot of people will say, well, I'm not e-commerce, right? I'm just I'm just a B2B, like I just need to put my information out there. Like, why should I do online marketing? Why should I do SEO? Why should I even do PPC? Because that also applies to PPC as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people in the B2B world that we've hear a lot of rejection is that I'm not e-commerce. I don't have a shopping cart. Why do I need to do marketing? Why do I need to do online marketing? And this very, very clearly illustrates the value of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
That, before we came on board, prior, this business obviously has been around for a long time. They had a lot of technical papers, PDFs, white papers explaining like engineering lingo, and they threw it on the website. Does it rank? Yeah, it generates some search, but what happens is that PDFs are dead ends, right? So number one, the worst case scenario is that it doesn't rank, it's just a file. The other one is that it's a file that loads, right? And it gets picked up by Google based on keywords in the PDF file. But the best case scenario, it just ends there, right? Once they read it, they go, okay, that's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Versus what we did with this client is that we converted all their PDFs into actual, landing pages, like web pages, where after you read it, you can actually click around to other pages that are valuable to the customer, or they can find a form really quickly and ask for a quote or ask a question or download or join an email list, right? Mm-hmm. So you definitely want to make sure that those are all set up properly.
Right. Yeah, because these PDFs are content rich, and we don't want to just, let it linger out there without having a home for it on the main URL domain. So converting them into actual content that's digestible on the website was really important and was very beneficial for the ranking of this particular website.
Right. I mean, the strategy that goes into it, right? But you really need to think about how to structure it so that Google can pick it up and how you can rank for the keywords that you want to rank for.
Yep, absolutely. Okay, well, Victor, thank you for sharing your story and the little bit of a strategy and behind the scene of this industrial HVAC client win. Appreciate you sharing with me again, as well as our listeners. But for anyone that is enjoying this conversation and storytelling, be sure to like and subscribe. And if you want to reach out to us, please visit readyoutwork.com or schedule a discovery call with us. Thank you for tuning in to the Raw Spotlight.
Thank you.
Bye.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening to the Raw Spotlight podcast. We'll see you again next time. And be sure to click subscribe to get future episodes.